Hello and welcome to Russia, one of the poorest, one of the coldest countries in this world. Today I'm showing you small city 200 miles away from Moscow that is considered one of the poorest cities in Russia. Like and subscribe. The name of the city is Tambov. Here is a sign in Russian that means I love Tambov. And this is a highway here to the outskirts of the city. So basically I'm close to the outskirts. I'm coming from the river. So I'm showing you real Russia. I'm not hiding anything. The weather isn't great. And I would say this is the worst of Russia I can show to you. This is the worst I've seen in Russia. A lot of you guys who watch my shorts always pay attention that some videos are made in Moscow. But now I shoot all the videos here 200 miles away from Moscow in different locations of this region, in different even smaller cities and villages. So if you are interested to see real Russia, and if you like my style, I'm shooting everything without any editing. So I'm just walking now, and there would be no edits later. So this is the worst you can see, the worst season, because the fall just ended and the winter didn't come quite yet. It's the beginning of December here, and when snow appears, it turns into dirt right away, especially in the roads. And as you can see, these roads right here are not the greatest at all. And this is the worst of Russia you can observe, because in richer cities you can definitely see better situation. And this city is considered, according to the ratings, the poorest city in Russia, especially in its western part. It's 200 miles away from Moscow, as I said, but for Russia it's considered pretty close to Moscow, and all other cities close to Moscow would be much richer. Look, here I cannot even walk. I should do it very gentle. So from here we'll walk to the closest shopping mall. Stay with me, please. It's dangerous to cross roads in Russia. There are no signs. Here's a very small local river, very small city, as I said. And these apartment complexes are very old. Of course, Russia is a cold country, so they are not made of wood or something like that. Their construction is pretty rich, and a lot of buildings stay not only in the cold weather, but they stay for years. Some of them are from 19th century even, but these ones are from 20th century. These small buildings with 2 stories are probably from 19th century, and of course this historical one where the church is, this is used to be monastery. It's pretty old. And here I'm walking again. There is no road right here. I'm just taking snow path to the nearest shopping mall. I decided to take this road. Of course, I can take another one. I decided to take this one because it's quieter here. You couldn't hear me before, right? So now we can talk. And I would like to remind you guys, if you want to watch more, please subscribe to my Telegram channel. If you want to know more, if you have some questions, you can leave comments there. You can inbox me there, of course, because Telegram can do that. The link is in the description of this video, and also you can always support me financially, even though I'm here through the app. So also click the link if you want to do the donation link. Thank you very much. If you're just watching and liking, this is a great support as well. So this is real Russia, real Russian cars in snow, and no roads whatsoever. I know a lot of people leave comments saying that it's impossible to live in here, especially now because there are a lot of sanctions. But I would say, honestly, I moved here from the United States of America, where I used to live for 10 years in New York, in a pretty developed city. And to be honest, even though this situation isn't that great, it's very manageable. It's not really that you face a lot of problems, honestly. First of all, the safety. As you can see, especially in smaller cities, there are not too many people, and it's just pretty safe. It's no crime. But in compare with New York especially, even Moscow has less crime than New York, because we don't have so many freedoms. We don't have people who stay at the streets. People cannot legally take any drugs on the streets, and that's why the situation in the streets is very safe in Russia. I would say the biggest problem here is the weather, if you are not used to it. But when you get used to it, and I was born in this country, I'm pretty well used to it. It's very manageable. It's not too many problems. The nature is great, even in Moscow, which is the biggest city, metropolis, and it's even bigger than New York. The nature is better because it's like more nature there, and the air is more fresh. You can feel it right away when you arrive. That's what I felt, and a lot of people say the same thing. So yeah, winter sometimes is pretty cold, but still there are some birds, rivers, and snow. It's great. I like it. And as I said, a lot of people say that economy has a lot of problems here. Yes, we have some sanctions, but we have other products that we use, and we can stay without these products that come from the West. A lot of them still come through third countries, but people just not buying it too much. We have everything our own, or from the countries that are still friends with us, and it's a lot of countries, so no major problems here as well. The economy, for some people, yeah, a lot of people complain, but especially Russian people like to complain when they never been somewhere else. So usually it's you make less, of course, here if we turn it into dollars, but you also spend less here, much less. And I would say right now the situation in America is pretty crucial. So a lot of people make not too much at all, especially new specialists who just graduated from the college like I did when I was in New York. I graduated from college, I couldn't find job there. And when you make just whatever $15 per hour or even $20 per hour, it's not enough in a big city in America. Here usually a lot of people make around even less than $1,000 per month, Russians count per month. But average salary would be like 500 per month. But usually it's very much enough for Russians, because usually the prices for food are like 10 times less than in the United States of America. So here is the biggest shopping mall, and here you can see more newer buildings. Christmas tree. So let's walk in this shopping mall and I'll show you a little bit inside what we have. Here is mostly clothes and also some entertainment, so stay with me. It's pretty empty now because it's a Monday, it's not a weekend, and still a lot of people are at work because it's like 3 p.m. We still have GX, which is a Western brand. Not too many decorations because Russia is Orthodox, so we have just New Year to celebrate, and our Christmas is on January 7th. Here is Timberland, New Balance and Levi's. Hello. And we'll walk up. I'll show you some entertainment that they have in this shopping mall, and they have some food, of course, but also they have some they have movie theater on the 3rd level. Of course, more clothes, more different department sections. And this escalator moves only when you walk on it. To be honest, when I came back to Russia in 2023, in 2024, I'm sorry, this year, I was a little bit surprised because in America I haven't seen this kind of escalators yet. Look, now they don't move, and only when I walk it will move. So it's more progress in Russia than in the West. Probably there are some of them in other cities, but I haven't seen in New York or in New Jersey yet. Also here are some salons, like hair salons, nails, and we walk all the way up to not watch the movie, but to just see how the movie theater here and the cafeteria here looks like. Here is the view of the city. Pretty beautiful. And if you want to watch more of this city, please subscribe, as I said. And also here is the movie theater, as I already said and promised to show to you. Not many people here now, probably no movies going on yet because it's not evening yet. It's still daytime. Yeah, I know it's getting a little bit dark, but it's still evening here because it's not evening here because in Russia it's getting dark fast in winter. So that's the atmosphere. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you more on my channel. Bye bye.